What's up, everyone? I'm Roman Randall, founder and CEO of Summit Digital Marketing.
And I'm Ross Hill, the Director of Strategy for Summit.
All right, Ross. So today's question is a question that you and I get often. So I'm actually going to read this one because I don't want to butcher it. So the question for today is, I've got leads coming in from my website, but when I reach out to them, they don't respond. What should I do?
Yeah, so we definitely deal with this question a lot. And I would say, first of all, don't become discouraged because someone doesn't respond to you immediately. There's a ton of research that says you have to reach out to someone up to 6 times. Now, don't get me wrong, it's hard for me to do that 6 times. And so what I would really encourage people to do is when you're getting leads to your website, you want to make sure that you're capturing an email and hopefully a phone number.
Yeah.
Because what that allows you to do is kind of vary how you're going to respond to them. You know, your first follow-up might be your email, and then your second follow-up might be your phone call. But even within that, I see a lot of stale follow-ups. So people just send an email and they'll be like, hey, thanks for reaching out. Let's connect. And that's fine if you're responding. You know, it's fine in some scenarios. But I would also encourage people to become a little bit more creative with their follow-ups. You know, for instance, in some industries, if you follow up and show a little scarcity, like, hey, thanks for reaching out. We actually have 1 time slot left. You know, that could be a good strategy. And then also, you know, vary up how you test things. You know, I'm going to send a PDF of our, you know, like us, our creative portfolio, or I'm going to send them a link to a video that we've done. So I would just really encourage, you know, don't get discouraged. The people who get leads and then people don't respond are typically the people who aren't trying to be creative. And so but the people who are creative or are trying to be creative, we rarely get those phone calls. I rarely get those phone calls of them not getting responses because they're doing what they should do to get people to respond to their emails or phone calls.
Yeah, I think what you said about don't let your follow-up become stale is spot on. I think a lot of times people just send an email or send a phone call and then stop. So I definitely think, you know, you need to be persistent in your follow-up. I think what you said too about, you know, you want to capture a lot. It is easy to just put an opt-in form on your website or where it's just like, you know, email address. Well, the thing that I think people also don't think about is every field, you know, if somebody's serious, they're going to share more information. Like, so if you ask for first name, last name, phone, and email, you know, if I'm just kind of researching and I don't really want to, you know, talk to anybody right now, I'm not going to enter that information. But the people who are serious, you know, they'll take the time to fill out that form. So I think looking at what information you're capturing is important. Being persistent, like you said. And then also I'd say just testing different times of the day. You know, sometimes weekends work better than weekdays. A lot of people, depending on who your customers are busy during the day. You know, after hours on a weekday could work really well. So,
you know, I have a sales rule that I follow that you reach out 6 times whenever someone contacts us. And honestly, it's difficult because if you've reached out to someone 5 times, you start to feel like a pest. And you have to start, you really have to come from an angle of, well, first of all, you have to believe in what you're selling. And then second of all, you have to come from, you know, you're trying to help them solve a problem. And that's why they've reached out to you in the first place. And, you know, a while ago, it doesn't happen all the time that people, that, you know, on the 5th time someone finally responds to you. But there definitely are situations where we've reached out to someone 5 times, and on the 6 phone calls when they finally say, hey, I've been super busy. I want to do business with you guys. And that's when, you make that transition from you're just following up with someone to now they're going to become a paying customer.
Yeah.
So you have to be consistent, even if it's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks so much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you next time on the Summit Something or Other.